What a legend. Brad.
Yeah, get brother on the cam.
Brad's little brother. Lanky bollocks. Cameraman's back. Fred Nice, Jack Taylor's back at the fives. Frank and then Joe Taylor's sitting down there.
Okay, so starting today's lineup, we're going with Frank in goal. At the back today is myself and Danny Tinson. In the midfield and top, we're going with Jack and Bradley Ryan. On the bench today, we've got Joe and Fred Nice. Today we're playing against a team called Sangara. Let's get into it. Yes guys, welcome back to another video, welcome back to another five-a-side video. I hope you're all well. We're here on a Wednesday this time. Today we're playing a team called Sangara. You would remember them from last season. And obviously I think this is this is the second time we played them this league as well, so you remember them twice. We've won the first one, that was an easy win, so we're here today. Hopefully we can get another easy win today. We want as many goals as possible because it's looking like it might go down to goal difference when I show you the table at the end of this video today. So it might go down to goal difference, so as many goals as we possibly can, and it should be good. But without further ado, let's jump into the video. I hope you enjoy it. So a big save from Franklin in goal. Brad, you need to close your legs there, but he's made up with that excellent turn. Looks to have a shot. That's a block from the big guy. Dan comes over to cover. Taking a touch out of his feet here, playing it smart. Going back to Franklin in goal. He's going to take the touch out of his feet now. Looks to go to one of their tackles. Finds Bradley Ryan here. I'm getting confused. I think he might be on the other team. In the end, he goes to Jack. Looks to set up for a volley. That would have been nice. So anyway, the ball in the air now coming down. Jack tries to take him on, and he gives it to Dan Tinson, who puts it in his own net. So 1-0 down, that's another goal on a tally for Dan. But anyway, Dan picking up the ball now, looking to get a shot off. Unfortunately, that one's going to fall wide. It comes to Jack, and I take the touch of the ball and take it slow, play it back to Danny. Take the touch out of his feet now. He's going to just set it to Brad. We need to start getting into the pace of the game. This is a bit too slow. Looks to go onto the left foot, but that's easy for the keeper in goal. Anyway, this player again getting the ball. He had that shot in the first half. He tries to have another one. That's an easy save from Frank. He's going to take the touch out of his feet now. Looks to go Brad on his left hand side. He does so here. Brad drives forward, looking to go one on one with the one in the Chelsea boots. You know he's going to beat him every time. Comes onto that left foot, but unfortunately that's another good save from the keeper. And in the end, that's decent defending to knock it back. This side now with a big guy looking to press. That's good press from Jack Taylor though, and we're looking to try and break our lines here. In the end, Jack Taylor puts in a great challenge, falls to Bradley Ryan on the left foot, and out of the three, one's finally gone in. To be fair, that's a great bit of football there, but unfortunately we've got to stick with the men on that one too. It's got to be quicker. This one in the blue PSG topper has made his way to the pitch, looks to turn and have a shot, but that's a good save from Franklin in goal. He's going to roll it out to Brad in the middle of the park, getting on the ball now. That's what we need him to do. Getting the ball as much as possible, goes onto that left foot again. Unfortunately that shot falls wide. So this one here now, myself picking it up after the attack, looking to go into Brad. He takes a touch out of his feet. I'm going to hold it for a bit, going to give it out to Jack. It looks to find myself. Unfortunately, that one's a little bit too short. This big guy comes running out, looking to go 2-on-1 against Dan. He finds him, but that's an unfortunate shot from him. It goes wide.
Yes. Bang, bang. Well done. Well in. Play. Done. Yes, right, move.
So a great bit of work from Dan there in the corner. Unfortunately, Jack comes close with the shot, but Dan with the pass out to Bradley Ryan now. He's going to cut it back. He's going to slow the game down. Looks to have a shot here with his right foot. He does so, and that's a good save from the keeper. He's going to fall back to him. He's going to lay it off to me. I'm going to set it back to him. He tries to go for the nutmeg. That's a good tackle from their player. And I come lunging in here. Brad's going to win the ball back very well. Holds on to it now. He's got a man trying to get off his arse here. He's going to hold it into the corner. Does well. Let's give it back to me. I'm going to take a touch out. Find Dan free on the edge of the box. Is he going to shoot? In the end, he lays it back to me on the right hand side. I have a shot, but it's a good save from the keeper. So this filler out the pack passes to Bob. It's a great assist. Give them a little bit of head loss now. This is our chance to pounce. This fella up front gets the ball, manages to put in a good tackle, falls over to Brady, makes it free. So far we're making it a little bit hard for ourselves, but that's a good goal from Brad to get us back forward again and get his hat-trick of the day. Dan comes through with a decent little challenge. This one in the PSG goes to get some good strength, comes over to the Chelsea one. Joe and Dan both come over when they should have left one-on-one there, and then they score, and it's a 3-3 just like that. So 3-3 now. Joe and Fred have already made their way onto the pitch. I forgot to say that in the last clip, but now we've got to try and pounce on it, and we've got to try and get another game, trying to get back into it again. Sometimes we start too slow. That's been a regular case, but we got to deal with it, and what can you do? Dan trying to have the shot there, but unfortunately that can't squeeze in. But Fred Nice now picks it up on the left side, looking to drive forward, gives it over to Brad, kind of 1-2, goes inside to Danny, he's going to try and find him again. In the end he cuts back, he's going to go all the way back, he gets caught in possession, sorry, looking to go one-on-one with Joe. That's a big save from Frankie in goal. A great goal there from the boys. The assist was class and the finish was unbelievable. So we go again now, 4-3 up this time. Danny's going to play it to Brad, looking to go down the line, looking to go one-on-one with one in the PSG track, so you know he's going to beat him every time. In the end, he's going to cut back, finds Joe here. He's going to set it over to Fred. He has a shot, unfortunately that's safe for the keeper to tip it over the bar. This fella here now giving it in one to the Chelsea guy in the middle, gives it over to Brad, comes back to Fred now, some good footwork, gives it over to Dan, looks to go back to Fred, that's unfortunate, just goes under the bottom of his leg, but it falls back to Brad. We're still in possession here, looking to drive forward, looking to drive backwards now, sorry, he's got a player right up his arse, he's going to retain possession, looks to go over to Dan or Joe. In the end he finds Joe. Joe takes a touch out of his feet now, looking to go to Fred in the middle of the park, goes well for dribbling. Is this a nutmeg? You let me know. Knocks it through his legs, drive forward, looks to go one-on-one with the keeper, puts it in the post and in. What a finish. That is great goal from the young shrimp there, the one with the Chelsea gear though, giving it over to the PSG. Good challenge from Joe, and he knocks it safely home. So the big guy getting on the ball now on the turn. Brad's got to stay with him here, coming out of wide. He's looking to go inside. He drives forward a little bit more, tries to set inside, does a good block from Brad, and falls over to Fred Nice, has a shot into the far corner. Hey, Rob! The Magician is live, he's in process at the moment, coming over to the big guy. Good challenge from Shrimp there, holds off the player, looking to go one-on-one with the defender now. Brilliant footwork, comes back to Jack Taylor, who's made his way back onto the pitch like myself. That's excellent footwork, finds it over to Joe on the right hand side now. He's got a player coming up his arse here. Brilliant turn from himself there, coming over to me on this on the deepest man. I look to go up to Fred on the left hand side now. He takes a good touch out of his feet, looking to go into Jack into the middle. He does so. That's an excellent 1-2 here, coming out wide. Fred's got to try and shoot from this angle. He does well to hold on to the ball. Just trying to find a great opportunity to shoot. He's going to set it back to myself. I look to go down the line to Jack Aldini. He takes a touch out of his feet. Great hold up play. Finds Fred in this ball. Unbelievable. And the finish, superb. So excellent so far since Fred and Joe have come to the pitch. We're playing really well. Look at this for some fast skills. Straight back to Frank on the flick. He finds Jack on the counter-attack here, looking to go one-on-one with the defender. Could have shot. He said he should have shot. Unfortunately, he gets caught in possession, but there's the chance that's getting created. This fella here knocking it out wide. He should not be squeezing this one to the near post, but unfortunately he does so. He makes it 7-4.
Fred.
So Joe Taylor with the ball in the middle of the park gives it over to Fred. The Magician is here, I'm telling you, absolute great finish, playing unbelievable this game.
So good, Fred.
Great finish from Fred, this big man getting the ball now at the back, looking to go one-on-one with him, and he's going to pass it out wide to the far man on the left-hand side, looks to switch it over to the one in PSG, looks to get onto the left foot. That's a block from myself. They're calling for handball, but Jack counter-attacks, looks to have the shot, but unfortunately that's quite easy for the goalkeeper. And I make that half-time 8-3. Good half.
Alright boys, we're making it hard for ourselves every time. That's mine.
Fuck me. Swear.
Jamie, day. Don't see.
So not a bad first half, but maybe needs a few more goals. They need to get that goal difference up. But anyway, they're kicking off in the second half. That's a great interception from Dan, but he knocks it out of the cage. Frank Leonard with the ball now, giving it over to Joe. He's going to run down the line a bit, looking to find Brad inside. That's a great nutmeg from himself here. Looks to have the shot, but unfortunately that's just over. And that would have been a great finish. He would have pulled that off. But anyway, they're keeping the ball now, giving it over to the big guy at the back. He looks to drive forward here, gives it inside to the guy with the white socks, goes back to him, looking to drive forward one-on-one with Danny Tinson. I don't think Danny Tinson's going to lose that one personally. He goes inside here, has the shot just wide, and it comes back to Joe, clears that line. Good defending. Brad just left the ball behind there, but anyway, Fred with the ball again here, looking to get some good footwork. They see the passion to get the ball back after losing it. Still fighting for it in the corner. Does well. I don't know how he come out with that. In the end, there was like about 3 players around him. In the end, he's going to set it back to Brad, who plays it back to Fred. The link up between these two has been superb this season. We've got to see a load of it continue for the remaining 2 games after this and the rest of the season. Anyway, coming back out wide to the one in the PSG tracksuit, and to be fair, that is an absolute finish. Credit when true, what a finish that was. But Fred Nice ain't happy.
Go, step on.
So Joe just got done in the mush there. Dan Tinson with a long ball over to Jack Taylor, back on the pitch here, looking to go forward one-on-one. Has the shot. Unfortunately, that was close. That could have been a great finish into the far corner. In the end, Dan. Oh. Lost for words with that finish, how he's done that at that pace for the ball. Great ball from Danny, lovely back heel there from Jack, but the finish there from Brad was superb. I ran out of words what to say for that one. The speed of the pass and the finish was just superb. Myself though, turning into 5-star Rob Naldo, coming over here, little ball roll, but unfortunately going to the area. He's, tight for the side. But anyway, down with the ball now, knocking it out to Jack Taylor, looking to have a long ranger. That's a good save from the keeper, trying to test that Brad's touch here. I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10. Anyway, looking to go one-on-one with the one in the pink boots here, goes onto the right foot, cuts back, brilliant footwork there, holds the ball well. Looking to go inside now, he's going to give it to Jack. Little touch out of his feet, looks to set it back to myself here. I take the touch wide, give it back to Frankie Linden. We still continue with possession, giving it back to myself and fire it over to Brad. Good ball there, but unfortunately Jack and Brad weren't on the same wavelength, otherwise that would have been a great finish. Another big save from Frankie Linden goal there. You always got to put them clips in, you don't get enough recognition. So myself with the ball on his left-hand side, I'm going to give it over to Joe. It's the play inside to Fred Nice. He picks it up in the middle of the park. Some great footwork there, holding the defender off. He's going to come back to me. I was going to look to go wide. I find Jack Taylor there. He's got a man up his arse. He does well to hold the ball here. I'm giving it into Frank Leonard here. He looks to find Fred on this far right-hand side. He does so. I'm glad these two on the same wavelength. Comes back to Fred Nice. He's going to set it back to myself. I take a touch out my feet. Go back into Fred. Look for the 1-2. That would have been a great run from myself there. Goes inside. He get the free kick with a slide. Good play. Some more decent play from the boys. Frank firing one out to myself. I take a touch. I'm going to set it into Joe. And he goes, leaves it for Fred. That's a great bit of play. Comes inside here. I'm looking to go out wide to Jack Taylor. Looking to get a shot off here as well. Some good footwork here. Goes back into Fred. He takes a touch, trying to find enough room to get the shot off. He has a roulette like Danny. Gives it back to Jack. Looks to wrap this one to the far corner. That would have been a great finish. Just a little bit wide. A little bit more finesse on that. That would have been unbelievable. But anyway, myself knocking inside to Fred. Playing with the ball here. Going back to myself. I didn't know I had a man up my arse. Where's the call? But it falls to Joe. And he was close to getting that one in. Imagine he would have scored the scenes. But anyway, this one in the shorts now, driving forward here. No one's going to press him. Has enough time to find that top man and then puts it in the net. That's poor pressing from us, and we've got to react. And let me tell you, we do react straight away. Good finish. So great work from the boys so far. This one with the Chelsea player running forward here, looking to square it over to the PSG. That's an excellent save from Frank in goal. Core, blimey, what a save that was. Anyway, the one with the Chelsea still driving forward now, looking to go one-on-one. Comes inside to the one in the shorts, gives it back to this top man, has a shot. I think that's another good save from Frank there. That's a good set from that player, to be fair. Comes over to one in the Chelsea. Good little challenge from Brad. Dan's trying to make sure this geezer with a flip-flap. That's good work from Joe to defend it. And he finds Brad over this right-hand side, and that's a brilliant finish into the far corner. Great play from the boys. The defending was great. The ball from Frank, unbelievable. 12-6 on the scoreline, 6 goal difference here. We need a few more, I personally think. But anyway, Brad with an excellent touch. I've seen him do this before. Goes to the volley. I've seen him doing it many times actually, and he's pulled them off. Unlucky from him there. Great work from Fred. Unfortunately, getting fouled going through the middle of them two, making them look like a pair of pansies. But that's good work. Anyway, this fella here picking it up with a great shorts. He looks straight forward, 1-on-1 with Joe. Goes onto the left foot, sneaks into the near post. That's another great finish from the boy. So we're definitely into the last 5 minutes of the game here. Fred finding Brad, giving it back to Fred. Goes back to Brad. Currently 12-7 on the scoreline. Brad holds the ball in this far right hand side here, looking to go into Joe. He takes it on his own. That's a brilliant bit of footwork from himself. Setting it back to Danny. Danny takes a touch out of his feet, trying to find someone to spice it up a little bit. Looks to go over to Fred. Not a bad idea, a little bit too much on it. He holds the ball in the corner though, Fred. Doing well, skinning this Chelsea fella here. Goes back to Danny, takes a touch out of his feet. Looking for the right pass here. He's going to go back to Fred on his left hand side. That's a great turn from himself here, cutting inside now, giving it over to Bradley. Penalty spot, he's got loads of time here. Going to set over to Dan. He's only a centre half. Proper strike from Danny there. This big man here looking to go one-on-one with the defence. Finds this fella here, has a shot. Sloppy goal to concede. But that's going to bring the video to an end today, guys. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, make sure you smash the like button and subscribe. The final score is going to finish at 13-8. Joe could have been on there for an absolute wonder of a goal. But like I said, if you do enjoy it, please smash the like button and subscribe. I'll bring up the league table in a minute. We've only got 2 games left. One's against UTR. If we win that, we win the league. And the other one's against KCFC. So if we win that one, if we don't beat UTR, then we've got to win on goal difference, basically. So it's all coming down to the last couple of games. But without further ado, see you in a bit. R2J, out.
Well, I think we might have won the league. I think we might have won the league.
I tried to tell him what I wanted. We scored 11-8. Man! 11-8. Wait, that last one was me. I could switch on.
Win or draw next week and we've won the league. Big shout out to
Lump it, Chris!
KCFC.
Lump it, slump it! Good boy!
Yes, Sam. Oh!
Oh, there's been beef the whole time.
Alright, boss.